But even before now, we had always sought amnesty for them. Remember that when that amnesty came, people cried out. Others said, no, go ahead, give them amnesty. So it looked as though we had always been, willing to welcome and then grant them that.
I have never supported amnesty.
Yeah, but the country, it looks as if we had always been in that position, waiting to give it to them.
It depends on the people that are advising the government and for what reason. It was this same platform I sat when I said, look, a time is coming, there will be a Nigerian Association of Kidnappers asking for amnesty. We are used to giving amnesty. Nigerian Association of Armed Robbers will come and say, we need amnesty if you want us to desist from our nefarious activity. To what, for how long are we going to be giving amnesty, and when will this thing stop? All the jobless Nigerians, for instance, will have reason to ask for amnesty. You train them in the university, you are not giving them jobs. Many of them are touts, many of them are just roaming the street. They are free citizens of this country. They are free to ask for an amnesty. Otherwise, they take to robbery. So, where will you draw the line? I am never for such amnesty. So what happened in the Niger Delta should not be equated with what is happening in the Northeast at all. They are two different things. I've drawn, I've tried to do that in our previous program. That look, what happened in the Niger Delta was a clear case of people who have been deprived for years, and they have reasons to really fight for what they own on their land, for which they have been deprived. And so the other people cannot lay claim to such things. These are just pure criminals.
Let me also pose the same question I asked Captain Umar. What if truly the Boko Haram is already having a splinter group, and there's an amnesty, or rather there's a ceasefire from one arm of Boko Haram, and what we have just seen on Saturday is from another aggrieved group? What do we do as a people?
That's the beginning of the end of Boko Haram, if you ask me, if there is a splinter at all. You see, we had even advocated this long time ago, but there are certain things that we would rather engage the real person who has the ears of the government or the president himself one-on-one. But since you have asked, you see, we in security parlance, there are so many things you can do to actually percolate the rank of the Boko Haram, to even make them divide. Okay? There are so many strategies you can do. These are not recommendable on air like this. But I know the military has the capability of dividing the rank of Boko Haram so that they will be speaking with two mouths. Even Shekau himself will be confused. You can replicate Shekau, for instance. Oh, yes. Shekau can make a statement. The real Shekau can make a statement. Government Shekau also will make his own statement. Then, when there is this problem between them, it will force the real Shekau out for apprehension. This is something the government can do. But that they have not done up to this time is the reason why we are still having a problem with Shekau and his people. That's why I say it depends on who are advising the president and what quality of advice does the president have.
But again, we have to be very careful as a people so that we don't jeopardize negotiations as we talk about this, because let's also still give, for the benefit of the doubt that there's a real Boko Haram that has agreed to a ceasefire. What can we do for us to sustain that ceasefire agreement so that we can at least have our girls back this week?
Thank you. I will reiterate what I said here over the weekend. What we do, the government negotiators should be very careful in what they promise. They should not promise what they cannot deliver, one. Then the military also should not rest on their own. That's why I somehow fault what I think chief of staff or the general, I've forgotten the nomenclature now, saying that he has called that all the people in the trenches should come back and all these things. So in a situation like that, you don't call such general, what I call a ceasefire. I call it ceasefire. You don't call them out like that, because these people you want to ceasefire with, you do not even know their mindset yet. You don't know whether it's a strategy or a ploy for them to really know that they have been so pummeled by the Nigerian army here and there, so maybe they are now retreating. in order to re-strategize for further onslaught. You do not know
So
yet.
you expect them to hold their position?
Yes, hold position, but ceasefire. Ceasefire in your location, not call them out. Okay, that's why you see some renegades still attacking. Okay, maybe if they had taken that strategy of holding their position while they are still very much on guard but not firing any gun, that would act as a deterrent to the Boko Haram in the trenches. Maybe they wouldn't have attacked those villages. But knowing now that the Nigerian army have all pulled out of their strategic locations now, they are now attacked. It shows that there is no commitment to the ceasefire. That is, if Boko Haram is still one. I'm assuming that Boko Haram is still one. And what happened, it showed that there is no commitment. But if there is a splinter group, which means, as I said earlier on, it's going to be the beginning of the end of Boko Haram in Nigeria.
All right, Dr. Femi Adegbilo is an associate professor, international relations, Redeemers University. He's also a professional certified investigator as well as a certified protection professional. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back in just a moment to take a look at some of your comments today. Join us again.